just to kick things off on this video, a bit of an overview on what I'm bringing. Probably worth considering if you're going to go to bike parks or go on trips with your friends and your mates, to make sure you've got all the stuff. So let's go through all of the stuff and I'll show you what I've got. Anyway, so we got full face helmet, bringing the normal helmet as well, just in case, I don't know, probably going to wear the full face most of the time. Goggles, camel pack, probably worthwhile bringing so I can fit some stuff in the pockets there as well and have water all day long. Probably won't need this, but always good if going to be bringing a spare chain, and the last thing you want to be doing is fitting a chain onto a cassette that has had a stretched chain on it. So bringing that just in case, shouldn't need it. This is really important, probably going to be way more important than the chain, is some spare brake pads. Need to check what brake pads that you've got on yours. My Santa Cruz has got SRAM code brakes on it. Mock-off inflator kit, that'll probably be quite useful on the side of the trails in case get some punctures. At Bike Park Wales, everyone is very prone to punctures apparently, so yeah, definitely need to bring a lot of backup gear when it comes to sorting out your tyres. I was even tempted to buy spare tyres in case I rip them, but I'm sure they've got all sorts of stuff there. But maybe if you have time, maybe buy a set of spare tyres, especially if you're looking at maybe changing them at some point in the future. Couldn't hurt to have a spare. Anyway, more tyre stuff. So stands, no tubes, tyre sealant. I'm going to bring a whole thing of that. Got these little Dyna plugs. So I've got the Dyna plug kit, and I'm going to bring a spare inner tube as well, just in case really get stuck and need to kind of just get down the hill. So spare inner tube, always good to have something like that. I'm going to probably pop that in the camel back if it will fit. Bringing some muck-off wet lube as well as some cleaning products. It's going to rain while we're there, so I'm going to bring all of the cleaning products. Bringing my little portable washer. I'm going to do a little video on this separately at some point in the future, but I love this thing. It's so good. Really recommend it. It's not too high pressure, so it's good for your bike. Tyre pump. These are great. Cover up the disc brakes while you're whacking some of this stuff on your chain and stuff, so you don't want to get any of that onto your brakes. And yeah, everything else, I've got the shock pump here in case we need to mess around with suspension. Hopefully we shouldn't have to do that. And then I've got my chest armor, chest protector. Hopefully won't need that, but always good to have it. And then one last thing which is really important, which I've somewhere around here, but you definitely want to make sure you've got some of these. Spare derailleur hanger. So that will be very useful in case the current one gets bent. Hopefully that's useful to you. Those are all of the things so far that I've thought about that I need to bring. The lads are all bringing some stuff as well, but yeah, it should be good. Looking forward to getting on the road and getting to Wales. Anyway, we'll see you in a bit.
Dropping.
You alright? Have I got a pump? Yeah. Not on me. Shit. Oh shit. We're almost down at the bottom. Let's get down. So here we are at the visitor centre. This is where we go to get the uplift. So this is the trail. This is the main blue trail that takes you to the uplift. There's also a green trail called Kermit that goes all the way from the top to the bottom, and you'll see in a second. You can also take Kermit, which is the green trail, to the bottom of the uplift as well. But the blue trail at the bottom really isn't that difficult. It's actually quite nice and flowy. There's a few jumps which are absolutely rollable as well. I didn't actually get very much air on them going to the uplift at the bottom. So yeah, it's quite a nice little route down to the bottom of the uplift, as you can see now. Regarding uplifts for the day, I would say it's probably realistic to do maybe 4 or 5 uplifts in the morning and then 4 or 5 uplifts in the afternoon. So this is Rimdinger. This is probably one of my favourite trails at Bike Park Wales. It is incredibly technical, very rocky. It's absolutely relentless on the bike and your arms throughout the whole thing. But it's really, really good fun. As you can see, some relatively large drops there that lead into sort of some fairly slow, rocky berms, another big drop. Sort of the drops are kind of landing into relatively uneven surfaces as well, so it is quite disconcerting when you do it for the first time. But yeah, generally this is a really, really good little run. But I would class it as probably one of the slightly more difficult red runs at Bike Park Wales, but it's obviously not. It's not the most difficult red run that we did, but great run all the same. go back to the top, do one more run and then have a beer?
I might not do another run.
Yeah, I'll
The only reason being my tyres.
Fuck off,
Only
guys.
because my tyres going down constantly, mate. It's just something else.
Okay.
It's going down now.
Right, let's get down to the bottom. Whew. Thank you. Go for it, Adam. Yeah.